Hello, Simply Grace and Grit. Hello, hello. I'm going to give everybody just literally a minute. I know a lot of you are at work, so you're probably going to be catching the replay. So if you're watching the replay, let me know. Communicate with me, interact with this video. That's how I know that you're watching, that you're taking in what I'm training on, and that you're hopefully going to be utilizing this after the video. If you're watching live, I see a couple people in here. You can say hi, so I know you're here. It's Tip Tuesday. Tip Tuesday. So, for our newer consultants, our newer friends, our newer, teamies, I'm gonna, I try to come live every Tuesday. This year it is going to be a little bit different. Hey, Sarah and Sarah. The Sarahs are here. This year is going to be a little bit different. I've always done a live Tip Tuesday. Oh, there's Stephanie. Hey, Steph. I've always done a live Tip Tuesday. And you will see that my YouTube is pretty full of trainings that have tons and tons of content, tons and tons of different things that are available to you. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, be sure to do that because a lot of my old Tip Tuesdays are on there. This year, moving forward, obviously my business is evolving, doing this for 4 years and changing things up. There will still always be a Tip Tuesday, but it won't always necessarily be from me live. Just because there's just so many people in this business that have to give, and you know, there's only so much I can say, to be completely honest. So, you know, we'll still go live at least once a week in this group, in our team group, but it won't necessarily always be for Tip Tuesday. So just letting y'all know that for some of our older people. For some of our newer consultants, like I was saying, Tip Tuesday is something I do weekly. I always provide you with some type of tip for you to use in your business. And this one is actually kind of taking it back to the business, back to the basics of our business with partying. So I just wanted to talk to y'all. I do have my notes up here on my computer, so that's what I'll be referring to. But I want to just talk to you about partying. Scentsy is a party plan company. And a lot of people may say, what does that even mean? So you can Google it. Google's our friend. But it is a business model pretty much that uses parties to sell and market our products, okay? So that is how we do business. We have a host that introduces us to their family and friends that we then share our products with. They purchase, and then it's up to us what we do with those customers. Here at Simply Grace and Grit, we teach you that we don't ever take a sale and run. We build a relationship with them. We make them part of our customer base. And partying is equal to a consistently growing business, okay? So the host gets rewards, you hopefully get new customers, and then that consistent partying is going to equal that consistent growth in your business. So what does that mean? That means that even as an SSD 4 years later, I'm still partying every month. I'm actually partying more than I used to when I first was a certified consultant, because I literally wasn't doing Scentsy for why I'm doing it now. It wasn't our full income. It was more, I was still a stay-at-home mom, another story. But I figured out, and that's why I'm sharing with you guys, that's the best way to have a consistently growing business, because I have figured out by doing that, that's how I'm going to get my high PRV. Okay? Because if I'm consistently partying with people, I am consistently growing my business by meeting new people, by building a relationship with them, by treating them great with customer service, and in return, they stay with me as their consultant, right? Because there's tons of Scentsy consultants, and there's tons of Scentsy consultants that aren't partying, that do this to get their own discount or whatever it may be. But the thing about it is, you can decide at any time that you want to change that, and you can start partying. So parties can be done in so many different ways, and I'm not going to go in depth on these. Me personally, I do online parties. 99% of my business is online. It's all through my phone. It's all through my computer. I do have a local customer base, and they have had parties for me, but even my local customers, because of what we are doing in life right now with COVID, they're still online parties, okay? So online, which can be Facebook, Instagram, Zoom, those can all be different kinds of parties. We have in-home, which is not as popular right now because of COVID, but it still can be done, especially on a smaller scale. Text parties, bag parties, or pouch parties, kind of the same thing, or personal shopping links. So with the party plan company, we pretty much just need a host to then introduce us to their group of family and friends. So I want y'all to think about when you first started this business, or maybe you did just start this business. A lot of times people have a lot of luck, not luck, but hold on, there we go. Have a lot of luck or have a lot of success when they first start, right? So we need to think about what we did then to have that success. Well, it was a new thing. You were excited about it. You shared it with your family and friends. You probably shared consistently about what Scentsy offers, and you talked to a lot of people about it, and maybe if they hadn't heard from it, you would go into detail about what it was and what we offered and all those things. But we tend to get to a point in our business where we stop doing that because we assume that people know what Scentsy is. We assume that people know what you have to sell or what you have to offer or what is new, okay? We tend to stop doing that, and that's when people start falling back in their business and they're saying, I'm not having success. We're going to take it back to the basics and book those parties, okay? So you announced, you shared, you asked, and you partied when you first started, whether it was just your launch party, because sometimes you can just have a launch party and get certified right off that, or you had your launch party and maybe you booked a couple parties off of that and then it just stopped. And so that's another tip that I always try and never leave a party without having a party booked from that one, right? So I let my host know. I kind of got this idea, or I did get this idea from Mindy, but I do it a little bit differently. Mindy Hilton, one of our directors in Simply Grace and Grit group, she does or did a nomination post. So in her party, she would ask her host to nominate 2 or 3 people that would be a good host. And she had a lot of luck with that. And I tried that and I had no luck with that. But what I do with that now is at the end of the party, if no one has showed interest, I ask the host one-on-one, hey, can you recommend 2 or 3 people that would be really that would be a good host for me next month? Usually they will give me some names and I'll reach out to them. I don't think it's ever happened where they don't give me anyone's name because a lot of people who are hosts know that Scentsy is based on partying, and so they know to keep my business going, that's the best thing that they can give me is a recommendation for someone else. So always, always, always try and book a party from a party. It's not always going to happen, but on the flip side, sometimes you're going to have 2 or 3 parties booked from a party, and then sometimes you're going to need to have a booking blitz on your own to book those parties, okay? So this is how your business is going to go over and over every single month. Now, if you're not partying, you can still be active. You can probably still meet your minimum leadership numbers, which is 500 PRV. And I used to be that kind of consultant because I didn't have really any goals to do more than that. And I knew that I had a strong enough customer base that I didn't have to party. But when I realized that my paycheck was going backwards instead of forwards, that was my aha moment that I was like, I have to always be consistently growing. There's never a month that I'm not partying, okay? Whatever that may look like. Sometimes it's shopping links. A lot of times it's on Facebook. I've tried bag and pouch parties. They just don't seem to work out for me, but I still have some ready to go in case anybody ever wants to do one. So that's how your business is going to go. You have to always be partying. And not everyone is going to party. So that's the other side of our business. That is a perk, like I said at the beginning, is when you meet these people, that's why it's so important to build that relationship with them, provide that customer service so that they want to come back to you when they're ready to refill their product, since we sell a consumable product, okay? If they love it, they have to come back to someone to get a refill, and we want that to be us. But parties is where relationships with those customers start and can bloom into long-time customers or even future teamies. Okay, so that's another perk to consistently partying and having that high PRV, is that you're going to have plenty of people to talk to about the opportunity. No, you're probably not going to just right off the bat ask someone that you just met if they've ever thought about joining. I have done that before with people who place huge orders. But usually no. I want to build a relationship. I want to get to know them. I want to know if this is something that can help their life, okay? So last but not least, this is something you can start implementing right now as soon as you get off this video, is front loading. Now is the time to front load for the next month. So we don't want to be, you know, partying consistently is a lot. It's going to be work, right? But the way that you can get around that is to plan for it. So always the last week of the month, I'm always front loading for the next month. I don't like to go into a month without at least four parties booked. I have one right now. So I need at least 3 more to feel like I've done my job this month, to be completely honest. But now is the time to do that. And next month is the perfect opportunity. And here are a few more tips for that. We are supposed to, big asterisks, nothing set in stone, have Harry Potter come next month. That's when it's expected for those deposits to be redeemed. Supposed to. Now, I'm saying that because if anyone pre-ordered a Harry Potter for next month, once they announce that it is going to be redeemed next month, when I go and let that customer know, hey, your Harry Potter is going to be able to be redeemed on this day, I'm not even giving them an option. I'm going to say, here's your party link to order and redeem it on. Share that with your family and friends, and we can get you some more free and half price Scentsy. Why? Because all of my pre-orders except one were the bundle. So it's $99 that they're spending, which is, I think, like 85 PRV. So they're almost already halfway to rewards. So I'm not even giving them the option. If they order on that and they don't share, I can change it to someone else or use it for one of my catch-alls. But anybody that pre-ordered with me, 11 of my 12 pre-orders are the bundles, which were $99, okay? So they're almost halfway to rewards, and I'm just going to say, here's your link, okay? The other thing is obviously our brand new catalog. Guys, if it's anything that anyone else wants, is they want first dibs on things. And if they can get it for free, even better. So use that to your advantage when you're front loading for next month. Girl, we have an amazing brand new catalog coming out. Our spring and summer scents are here. You will be the first one to smell them with you having a party next month, okay? Using that new catalog to your advantage. Once they book that party, send them a link to the new party and let them start looking at things, okay? Or even saying, hey, I'll give you an early peek into the catalog if we can get a party, or I call them online events now because people don't like the word party, okay? There was another idea I had. It just left my brain. So I do have a couple more cube sets of the Bring Back My Bar, and that's how I booked my one party I already have next month. She's local, so I told her, I said, let's do a party for the new catalog, and I'll give you a cube of each of the Bring Back My Bars this month. If you love any of them, you can go ahead and put them on your party link. I'll go ahead and set that up for you, and then that will go towards your party rewards, okay? Yes, I have started calling them online events because I've just had more success with that. When I changed that verbiage from parties to an online event, it was just like it wasn't a party. I don't know. It's just, it is what it is. It's what's working now. But yeah, now is the time to do it. So I want you to implement anything and everything that I just said, but the most important thing right now that you can do is start front loading for February. February is going to be insane. We already know a few things that are coming out if you watch the end of months, and just with the new catalog, the scents are amazing. Literally every single one of them are so good. So that's what we're going to in February. So start front loading now. Once you have everything in January situated, we're going to start building February. So love you guys. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.